It is your favorite auditor, Audit them, the one who encourages you to audit them. I am at the 41st Ward Alderman's office.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
How can I help?
I'm just looking around right now, thank you. Yeah. Alrighty. So here's some of the public records they have posted here at the ward. Alrighty. Here's the ward map. "41st Ward on Harlem Avenue." Alrighty. Well, anyhow, sir, I need to see the block diagram of this ward.
The block diagram?
That is correct.
Let me see if we got one.
Sure, thanks. Popcorn. Oh, I need one of these.
We could print one. Hi.
Hey, how's it going? I'm recording audio and video. I'm monitoring government to ensure it is being conducted in the public interest. I need a monitoring government to ensure it is being conducted in the public interest. Yep, a block diagram with its functional subdivisions.
Well, we have what we call a ward map.
A ward map. A ward map would just show the jurisdiction, borderline of this ward.
It'll show you every street name.
It'll show every street name, yep. Are you familiar with what a block diagram is, sir?
No.
No, it's an organizational chart.
I don't know what that is. I'm sorry.
Organizational chart. This is required to be...
Who do you work for?
I'm an independent.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I can't help you. How about that?
Okay. What's your name?
My name's Chris.
Chris. Are you the you're not the
I'm
alderman
not
here? Okay. If you're unable to help, that's good enough, but there's going to be a different employee that's willing to assist and willing to help. This is what's required by the state law.
Yeah.
Yep.
All I can give you is a ward map.
Let me see the ward map you do
I'll
have.
print it out for
Yep.
you. You know, you can get this online too.
Well, this stuff is going to be posted. This stuff is going to require to be displayed at the public body. The second requirement is to be posted online. That's the reason why I do this, because I'm going to start racking up $10,000 of non-compliant bills to each public body who is non-compliant with state law. Yep.
No, where is that?
Oh, yep. Oh, yep. It's probably been going on for 100 years of non-compliance with some public bodies, but here comes a time of honesty and forthcoming. What's your title, sir?
Am I required to share that according to your knowledge?
Well,
I'm an aldermanic staff.
it's courteous.
You're not being too courteous, so I don't know that I should be so courteous to you.
What did I do or say that makes you believe I'm not being
You're
courteous?
fining our office for something we're not aware of. That's what you're doing.
No,
Yeah.
it's non-compliant with state law.
Yeah.
So if
I can assure you we're in compliance with everything the city requires.
okay, well here I'm about to verify that.
We're not required to verify anything with you. So what I'd like to do, you know what, at this point, you can go to chicagoelections.com and see our ward map. Would you put your name here? I'll get our law office in contact with you, the city law office. I think they should answer your questions.
Do you have a business card, sir?
Yeah. Well, actually mine are out, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Good. I'm the only Chris that works
I'll take
here.
that business card
You're
that you
not
have
going to
there.
touch anything on this side of the office.
Oh, good. This is what we love. We love
a
seeing
day, sir.
employees such as yourself be combative.
No,
And we love
you're
courteous
asking legal
employees.
questions, sir, that I can't answer. So I can print this map, which is readily available on the election site. Beyond that, I don't know what else you want me to do.
Okay. Section 4 of the Freedom of Information Act.
We're not required to do anything via FOIA in an alderman's office. You'd have to do that through the website.
It is a requirement, sir. Each public body, this is a public body.
This is not a public body.
Of course it is.
City service office.
It's a public body.
It is not.
Here I have the definition of public body, sir. Each public body shall prominently display at each of its administrative or regional offices.
You didn't define a public body. You're
Yeah.
reading what a public body should
Okay,
do.
I will define a public body for you. Public body means all legislative, executive, administrative, advisory bodies of the state, state universities and colleges, counties, townships, city, villages, incorporated towns, school districts.
The body that you're referring
One
to
second,
is
sir.
City Council.
Okay.
This is our service office for the 41st Ward.
Right, I know
This
that.
is not the public body of the City Council. They're meeting today downtown.
Right.
Right.
So here, sir, it does also include municipal corporation. This is a branch of a municipal corporation.
No, I'm not aware of that.
Yeah, this is, you see the seal that
Like
you
I
have.
said, we're in disagreement here, and I don't feel
Okay.
that we're required to answer anything other than I'm happy to provide you a copy of our ward map.
Here's what I'll do, my good man. Yep, I'll take a copy of the word map.
Okay.
I'll fill out a FOIA form here.
Yes, we don't have them here. You got to do that online. The city requires you to do that online. You can't directly FOIA an alderman's office. You have to do that through the proper departments.
Okay, here's what I'll do, sir. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'll fill out a blank form as section 3C specifies there's no standard form for FOIA. That means I could fill out my FOIA form on this blank page you did provide here. Now, each public body, we did define public body. We did verify that this is a branch of a public body.
I don't agree with that.
Is there a short summary of this of the purpose of this ward?
A short summary.
Yes, sir.
Here's a copy of the ward map.
Okay.
And again, if you want a more legible one that you could zoom in, there's PDFs available. I'll write down the website for you.
Okay. So is this hand sanitizer cost? Can I have one of these?
Oh yeah, feel free.
Okay. My man, listen, I'm just doing my task here.
Right, but you're asking questions I can't answer, sir.
No, this is not a question, sir. This is a requirement.
No, I don't feel that it is.
I'll be more than happy to
So,
show you the statute. Or maybe you could
again-
take a photo and look it over on your own
Again,
time.
Like I said, you asked for the ward map. That's a copy. I know it's not the most legible because it's
Okay.
small. You can look that up on that website.
I didn't ask for a word map. I asked for an organizational chart, which
Yeah.
is required, a block diagram given its functional subdivision. Do you have an operating budget readily available for this ward?
Not to you. That's done through the city, through our budget office.
Okay. So what do you mean not to me? I'm a member of the public.
You can FOIA that through the budget department.
Yeah,
So
but
each alderman gets a budget that we work with.
yeah,
We submit to our Department of Finance. Budget approves our expenditures.
Okay.
That is FOIAble, but you have to do that through the proper department. We can't give that out.
well, if that's required, it's supposed to be
Sir,
displayed.
All I can give you is the map you asked. We can't answer FOIA. Usually the departments or the law department will come to us with any FOIA questions or things we have to answer.
Right.
So I'm going to have to direct you to them.
Okay. So what I'll go ahead and do is I'll mark it down here as Chris, you gave me non-compliant, you provided non-compliance, but I will provide my FOIA form on this blank page here, and I'll leave my FOIA form
And
on
like I
this
said,
desk here.
We can't answer directly any of your FOIA requirements.
Well, it
Our
requires a
requests.
public body to forward over the
You can
request.
do that on the city's website, including the alderman
I prefer in
office.
person. I'd like to build a relationship
Like
with the
I
staff
said,
members.
All I'm going to do is take a copy of what you write down and
Sure,
send it to
yeah.
the law department.
That's good. That's good
That's all
enough.
I
That's
can
what's
do.
required, actually.
Okay,
Yep.
that's fine. Write down whatever you'd like.
Alrighty. I'm investigating, sir, and let me go ahead and file my form here. You know what? Let me take a blank page, a full page, so I could put my request on a full blank page. This would be fine, as there's no standard form required. Alrighty, let me pause this for a minute. If there is non-compliance, it is just right to seek declaratory relief. That's not a threat, sir,
I gotta be honest, I have no idea what you're talking about.
because you're not a designee, sir. You are not a designee. I corrected over 50 Freedom of Information officers on more
I'm
than
not an officer.
on more than 15 points. I corrected more than 4 Esquire attorneys on more than 4 or 5 points on the Freedom of Information Act. This is what I do, sir.
That's great, but has no bearing on my answers to you or what I can or can't give you.
Okay, this is a requirement, sir.
I beg to differ.
"41st Ward. Operating budget of 2020. Alrighty. Do you have a business card of the alderman?
You have all this information here.
I need a business card, please.
I don't have one handy.
Okay.
We just switched. You know, this was a new re-election, so he has new committees, and so we have to change a lot of our documents.
Right. Same alderman from last.
Yeah, he's been here. This is third term.
Third term. So is there not a business card available for
Not right
third?
now, I'm sorry.
Not right now.
But here, I mean, all his contact info is everywhere.
Right.
You know, so.
Okay, my man, here I have my FOIA request.
Okay.
Operating budget of 2020. I have 3 total requests today. Roster of all employees include job duties, titles, salaries, office phone, and office email. The third one is
It's on the city's website. You can just look it up.
right. Well,
you can search
sir,
who our employees are. It's all
besides
right there.
besides it being online, which I know it is,
Yeah.
that's the second shell that it shall be online. Before it being online, it has to be displayed at each public body. That's one of the
This is
reasons
not a
why I'm
public
here.
body. So
Yep.
why don't you just put your? I'll copy this.
Yep.
I'm going to take a scan of it and send it to our law department.
Sure.
Who should they contact? Should that be you?
They should not contact anybody. I'll be here in 5 days to pick up the first response.
No. Well.
That makes it better
Can
for
we
me.
get your name, your phone number.
Name is not required. I am a person. You see me
Okay.
standing here in
Well,
front of you. I am an
You're not
individual.
gonna keep coming here and getting answers. So we'll notify the law department, and if we're required to do anything, my guess is they're gonna say that all of this is readily available on the city's website, and you can go directly to the Department of Budget.
Oh, I forgot.
FOIA.
I forgot to include something on there.
So if they tell us we're not required to answer anything, then you won't be allowed to come in the office. Are you a constituent here?
I don't answer those type of questions.
All right. So
Section 8.5B
Yep.
specifies that I am unable to reasonably access the website at this time. You shall provide me these in person. And I'm going to include 8.5B here, which you cannot guide me to go online. So I will keep coming back here until I receive these records.
okay.
And monitor government to ensure it is being conducted in the public interest. This door is open to the public. I could sit in this hall here with a laptop or filing paperwork or inquiring in this public body from beginning to closing from 8 to 4. It's not right of you to act without transparency to hide professional government business cards.
Yep.
Yep. That's not an act of transparency, sir.
Sure. Put down your other 8-point whatever
Okay.
that you have. We'll send it to the law department.
Do you have an oath of office readily available for
I don't know
inspection?
what you're talking about.
A swore, signed, date, and oath,
This is
oath
the
of
Alderman's
office.
service office for constituent service.
Right. Does
You're
the alderman
looking for his
have?
office downtown.
Okay. Does the alderman have an oath of office?
He took an oath of office.
Yes.
I don't know what you're talking about if he has an oath of office.
It's recorded on paper. I solemnly swear to uphold state and United States Constitution.
Yeah, I'm not aware of that.
Okay.
Sorry. I don't know
Well, that's
what
part
you're
of my
asking for.
education. Now you are informed on what that is because of my visit here. You seem a little combative and hostile.
Hostile.
You do.
Okay. Write down what you need. We'll send it over.
8.5, 148.5B. Provide printed copies. No online. So section A, 8.5A, specifies the public body shall direct the requester to go online if the records are online. But section B specifies if the requester informs the public body that they're unreasonably able to access at the time those records, they shall be provided to the requester at the requester's inquiry, you know, the requester's way of receiving the records.
Is that all, sir?
If you could just give me a stamped copy of this.
I'll make a copy for you.
Yeah, you
I
want
don't
to
have
you
a
want to stamp,
stamp.
press
don't-
stamp, press stamp,
We don't have a stamp.
ink stamp.
We don't have a stamp.
Okay, then I'll handwrite the date on the copy.
Okay.
Take one of these. So again, can I have the business card before my business concluded,
I don't
sir?
have one handy, sir. I'm sorry.
You hid the business cards. You are aware of that, right?
That's an old one from an employee that no longer works here. You see, we have a seat open. So which one would you like? The copy?
I'll take the copy. It's okay.
Okay.
And you know what? Let me
Okay.
mark. Let me mark
Sure you don't
the.
want to leave your contact info for the law department?
I'll leave the date on there.
Okay.
Okay. The fourth. Okay, that's good enough. My business for today is concluded, sir. Hopefully.
Awesome. Great job.
Hopefully the next time I come back, I do see these records displayed as should, a short summary.
Right.
I'm going to be checking all the wards in Chicago. There's going to be some combative employees like you, and there's going to be employees that are willing to assist, are courteous, have a smile on their face, and act in a form of transparency, which is what my viewers love to see. My viewers love to see both employees, the combative one, the one that's not transparent, and they praise the great, excellent employees that are forthcoming.
Okay.
You know? So I'm nothing more but professional.
Can we get your contact info?
Well, contact information is not required at
I'm
this
just
time.
asking. It'd be much easier. Anything that the city gives us the okay to provide you, we're
Yeah.
happy to do. I'm guessing it's going to be none of this. Anytime someone's inquired with us about a FOIA, we talk to the law department and they indicate that you got to go directly to the department. You cannot directly FOIA an alderman's office. As far as your comments about a public body, I'm not aware of this being a public body. A public
Right.
body would be, for instance, there's a city council meeting today. That would be a public body where you are allowed to have access to everything that they have. But I could be wrong. So I'm going to
Okay.
forward this over to the law department.
Sure.
They'll advise us. That's really all we can do.
So in 5 days, the statute 140.
Right. I don't trust what you're telling me. The law department will instruct me what we need to do.
Right.
And if we need to do anything, we will.
Well, I can
If
tell
not,
you don't trust because you don't
I'm-
trust transparency.
No,
the
no.
FOIA Act is about transparency, and you don't trust transparency.
No, I do.
In the next 5 days, sir, it is required for the public body to respond.
Right.
That doesn't mean provide the records, but that just means a response. So in the next 5 days, I would come back to this hall here to pick up the response because I did indicate in person.
Absolutely.
And that would let me know if they need another 5-day extension. So I would come back in another 5 days after that
I'm
time.
familiar with the FOIA request, and I can tell
Yes,
you that
and you just said you didn't trust it.
We do not accept FOIA requests here. That has to be done through the law department, through City Hall, through each department has
Okay.
its own contact for FOIA.
That is
It's
correct.
Not done here.
That is correct. It can be done here. It can be done here.
Not that I'm aware.
And that's what I want to attach the video evidence to
Yeah.
your claims.
I'm
And
telling you that our law department will advise on what we need to do. That's what I'm telling you.
right, whoever Esquire will respond, the Esquire would include their name
Okay,
and
sir.
they're subject to investigation as well.
All right.
Yeah, so that'll conclude my business for today. Now, before I did leave, if there's any business card of any employee with the seal on it that you have,
I don't think we're required to give you that. So have
It's-
a nice day.
you're not required to give me that.
Not that I'm aware.
Okay, it's a business card, sir.
I understand, but have a nice day, sir.
Okay, let me go over these papers before I get out of here. Thank you, sir. So let me check here. Well, yeah, that's about it.
Yeah,
You have a good day.
Have a good day.
Well, there it is. There it is. He showed off his skills. He showed off his shenanigans. That is the 41st Ward. He's a potential qualifier for a heavy-duty complaint. Heavy-duty complaint. Not required to provide a business card. Excellent. We're going to wait for the response. We're going to pick up the records in person. Audit them. Always encourages you to audit them. Plenty love.